I'm here with Mike Weinle, owner of Weinle Motorsports. Mike, can you tell us how long you've been in business and what prompted your passion for racing?
Well, I bought this business from my father in 1978. It was the same time he bought Edgewater Raceway, so he sold me the racing business. I was 19 years old then, and we have my passion for racing comes way back, probably since 1970. In 1970, my dad took me to, I think it was Amarillo, Texas, for the World Finals. First year they ran Pro Stock. I fell in love with Pro Stock racing in 1970. The World Finals, first year they ever had the World Finals, and I fathered drag racing with my father, helped him with his modified eliminator car, his A-Gas Anglia, I think it was a G-Gas Challenger. I had my first race car when I was 14 or 15 in 1974, I believe. I had a 69 Camaro that ran G-Gas. We had limited success with that. In 1976, I built a 1975 Chevrolet Monza. That car ran modified eliminator, E-Gas. I had great success with that car. I qualified second in Florida in the Gator Nationals in 1977. In 1978, I won like 5 modified eliminator races in a row. That car got wrecked in 1978. Then I built a 1978 Plymouth Arrow, trying to build a super lightweight car to run A, B, C gas. That car didn't really materialize as much as I would like to. It just was a little bit too light. I had little issues with it. Then we got into the early 80s. I bought a dragster, ran C dragster. Had limited success with that. Then bought a Pro Stock car. Ran it, I can't remember how many times, and we did get it to go pretty fast, and sold that car. And ever since, I probably had 4, 5, 6, 7 Pro Stock cars. I currently have a 2014 Haas car. It's an NHRA car. It's ready to be tested in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And I have a 2004 Grand Am, which is a Mountain Motor Pro Stock car. Engine brand new. Everything's new. It's ready to race. It's just sitting there waiting for some help, waiting for somebody to help me. So I started racing with my father and been racing ever since. In the last couple years, we actually got into dirt car racing. I've got 2 super late models. It's been a real hard learning process. We blew a lot of engines up. The last 2 years, we hardly broke anything. We usually qualify. Most of the time, we do qualify number 1. We have won a few races. It's just in dirt car racing. It's more the chassis, the driver. You got to have a powerful engine. There's a lot of things. It's a lot different than drag racing. It's a real learning curve, but I'm thinking we're starting to have it figured out. We've got some new drivers. I think we're going to conquer the super late model field, either super late model racing this year or next. And hopefully, we're racing Pro Stock. It's way above our budget, but I do have the engines and I do have the car, and we are going to try to qualify it. And I'm a race car freak. I work every night of the week on my race car. Sometimes, most of the time, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm working on new dirt car engines constantly. I'm working on stuff for my Pro Stock car constantly. And I've got a little project that I want to show you that I've been working on for 4 years. It's a NASCAR engine. It's a R07 358 cubic inch engine. I bought it from Richard Childress Racing. I bored the cylinders out a lot bigger. I bought custom CP pistons just so I can show you here. State of the art, custom lightweight slipper skirt pistons. I've got titanium pins, don't weigh nothing. I've got 300M special dial rods. I had a special 3 3/4 stroke crank made, which hardly nobody's done this to an NASCAR block. We bored it out to small block Ford main size, which is, let's see, 2 325, and we put a 3 3/4 stroke. So this will be not an 800. It'll be a 430 cubic inch engine, dirt car with a steel block. and it's really a custom piece. It took me about 5 or 6 manifolds till I found a Chevrolet NASCAR manifold that would work on dirt. And I found me a set of Joe Gibbs cylinder heads, and we redid them, and these heads are really killer. They flow unbelievable flow numbers, and the valves are in the right location. It fills the cylinder. It's got perfect swirl. We expect this motor to make really big time power. Take brand new titanium valves, as you can see. It's all state of the art. It's going to be a NASCAR dirt car engine, 430 inches, and I expect this thing to fly. I'm trying to build some aluminum blocks like this, so we'll have some, the best engines out there. We keep trying. We are always developing something new, working on something new, and we're trying to be the fastest every day of the week.
And Mike, what services does Weinle Motorsports offer its customers?
Well, we've been in business, like I said, like 50 years. So we sell any performance parts. We sell any internal engine parts. We sell heads. We sell rods, pistons, rings, bearings, blocks, cranks, anything to put your motor together. We have a real strong clientele with the do-it-yourselfers. Most of the people buy a set of heads from me. They buy a manifold. They buy pistons. They buy rings, some rods. They're trying to build what other people charge 40 grand for. They can buy from me for 25, 30. It's all do-it-yourself. People don't want to save money, but they still want to go fast. So we sell, most of my stuff is heads and manifolds. So as you can see, we do some complete engines. We do short blocks. Anything to do with a racing engine or racing parts, we sell. We like cool projects. This is a cool project. Everything I do, I got few boat projects, few drag race, few circle track, few tractor pull. It's all people that has a pretty cool project they want to do, and we have a lot of do-it-yourselfers. So the people that want to go fast and really on a little bit of budget, they want to do something different.
Are your products limited to any particular type of engine or series of racing?
No, they're not. Like I said, everything we do is custom. So I build custom stuff for boat racing, drag race, tractor pull, dirt car racing. We do some Bonneville stuff. Everything you can imagine. In this shop at this moment, we're working on a couple sets of heads and projects for guys out in California, Washington, building an engine for a guy, it's a 632 for a guy from Wisconsin. We just did a 665 for a guy down in Florida. Just all over the place. It could be a big block Chevrolet, mostly big block Chevys, mostly 540s to 800 inch motors. Like we are doing a Ford project, a big Ford, 650 Ford project for a guy in California. We've done some 440, I think it's was a 580 inch Chrysler motor. So it's all, we do whatever a customer wants us to do. So it really doesn't matter what type of racing or what type of engine. We're here to custom build it and make as much power as we can out of whatever the customer's combination is.
Why should people buy from you? What sets Weinle Motorsports apart from the competition?
What sets us apart is the 50 years that I've been doing this. We're racing dirt cars, we're racing modified eliminator cars, we're racing pro stocks. I've got so many high-tech engines, so much different stuff. We're always developing new engine combinations, always working on a project. Like we said earlier, I work every night to 2 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm working on a cool project. It's all experience. We built, I don't know, probably 10 or 15 665s, probably 15 or 20 632s. I built so many engine combinations, the same, and we always trying something different. And it's just experience. It's 50 years of trying things and keep trying things and keep building new combinations, like the NASCAR engine here that we're building into a dirt car, I expect this engine to be 30 to 50 horsepower better than any engine out there in dirt car racing now. It's just always trying to stay above the competition. It's just working hard. It's just a lot of work, and it's just 50 years and somebody working 15 hours a day every day.
Mike, thank you for your time today. If you're interested in finding out more about what Weinle Motorsports can build for you, give Mike a call at 513-607-2592 or visit the website at WeinleMotorsports.com.